on, folks, and welcome back to Beans to Greens. You're tuned in to the Vivosun Grow Tent Kit series, where we are growing some autoflowers in Vivosun's 2x4 Pro Grow Tent Kit. If you're interested in it, I'm going to throw a link to the kit in the description down below. Also, I'm going to throw a link to Vivosun's website and Amazon link down in the description. So if you're interested in anything Vivosun, go ahead and check out those links. And if you decide to buy anything, make sure you use my promo code BEANS2GREENS at checkout, and that will save you 15%. Also, it helps out the channel. Welcome back to all of the subscribers, and if you're not subscribed yet, make sure you hit that subscription button, and you're also turning on the notifications by hitting the notification bell. And please give me a thumbs up, like the video, it helps out tremendously, and drop me a comment down below. I always love to know what you guys either have growing inside your gardens and or what are you smoking on. So without further ado, let's go check out these gals in the tent. All right, folks, we are in the Vivosun 2x4 Pro Grow Tent Kit, and we got some plants growing. So we've got bourbon berries in here, and these are autoflowers. So I'm not gonna lie, I don't grow a ton of autoflowers, so pretty inexperienced with them, and we're gonna run these things and see what we do. So basically what we got going on is we got the Aero Lightwing light in here. It comes with the kit. It's 200 watt. It's been performing pretty well. It's got 3 different light spectrums: seedling, veg, and then flower. I had it in the seedling for the first, I would say, probably week. So we popped the seeds directly into the soil about a week and a half ago, and then they popped through the soil, I believe the next day or the day after. They may have taken 2 days actually to pop through the soil. I believe that's what it was. It took 2 days for them to pop through the soil, and they've just been rolling ever since. So I've got them in 7-gallon fabric pots. I grew autoflowers before, and I put them in 3-gallon pots, and it just didn't seem like it was enough. So I'm definitely bumping it up, and I'm just going straight to the 7 gallons this run. I mixed up some soil for this. I will just throw on the screen what that recipe is, but I apologize, I didn't really have time to film me mixing up with all the soil and popping the beans and stuff, and just life got in my way, and so I'm a little late to the game on the video here, but we're about a week and a half into veg right now, and you could see, I mean, the plants are doing really well. And I've had the fan on. It's on I believe the 3rd speed setting right now. I didn't have it on at first just because when I was first germinating seeds, this light ends up having a fan in it and it blows down. And the cool thing with it is you could actually control it. It's got 5 different speeds. And yeah, you could have it connected to the Grow Hub here. Otherwise, you could control it through the app as well. But yeah, so we've just had that fan on there, and that's all I had for airflow in the tent. Just needed minimal, just to kind of make sure things weren't too stagnant. But then once the seedlings pop through the soil, they got their true leaves and all that stuff, and really started vegging. I ended up just kicking the oscillating fan on to just the lowest speed, just to let that roll. But yeah, they're doing really well. They're not quite tall enough to start doing some training yet, but we're definitely going to be doing some training. I'm not going to be topping them, I don't think, or maybe we could top one of them and not top the other, and see the different results that we end up getting out of it. I don't know. Drop it in the comments below. What do you guys think we should do with these things? But yeah, so probably won't top them. Do some just some low stress training. I know that's like key with autoflowers, to not stress them out in any way, shape, or form as long as you can. Otherwise, it can trigger them to go into flower sooner. So, but yeah, so they're doing really really well, and I can say that the temps have been about 75 degrees inside the tent, along with the humidity. I just had it exhausting at 80% humidity at first, just until they basically broke through the soil, and for the first, day or two, and then I started ramping the humidity down. But right now, I think I have it exhaust at 78% humidity right now. So one of the other things that we're going to end up doing is we got the Vivosun Smart Cam, the grow camera, and I want to do a time lapse with these things. So that should be some really cool footage. So I really want to try that out. I was just waiting for the plants to get big enough so you could really see them on the camera. So I think I'll probably start that time lapse soon. I'm thinking we should maybe do one in veg and then maybe one in flower. So let me know what you guys think. Throw that down in the comments below if you think we should do veg and flower, or what do you think we should do. So all right, cool. Well, that's the update, and I'll catch you guys next week.